Hey, what's up guys? Tim here again. Got another tutorial for you today. We're doing another themed bracelet because I know you guys love these. And this is the Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay, so we're revisiting a theme we've done before. We've done Spider-Man before, so this time, yeah, it's got a lot more detail into it. So this idea came to me via a picture I saw on Facebook, and you guys can kind of guess what the person who came up with this one did. They took the Deadpool design that I came up with a little while ago, the Deadpool design, and my other Spider-Man themed bracelet, right? So with these two, kind of got this one. All right, so I will link their credit their name down below as long as I can find it, trace it back. So yeah, you've got a combination of the Deadpool and the original Spider-Man theme that I did, and you've made this one. We're just gonna call it the Ultimate Spider-Man because yeah, it's like a combination of all those and it looks really great. So it's got the eye detailing from the Deadpool, stitching around it, and the as well as the stitching for the web design. This is done with Type 95 cord, that's why it's a little thicker. But yeah, this is what we're doing today. It looks really awesome. I think it's a pretty exciting project. And yeah, with that said, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so to start off this kind of Ultimate Spider-Man bracelet, we're doing this on buckles, and we're doing the 2 separate cow's hitch setup again. And if you don't know how to do this, I will put the link down below. So I always find it easier just to do this for a 4-strand core with 2 colors, just because figuring out the different lengths of colors and all that, it's a bit of a pain. So I've got 3 feet, or a little over 3 feet of my red and electric blue. We're using a brighter blue this time. The last Spider-Man bracelet we did was a bit of a darker blue, so I figured we'd just change it up a little, go with the brighter one. All right, and yeah, pretty simple from here. We're just going to do the classic Cobra knot. So yeah, I'm going to do red over the core because I want my blue accent on the outside. So red over the core, blue over top, go behind, and through to the other side. I'm sure you're all sick of seeing me do the Cobra stitch at this point. But anyways, just figured I'd include that in there. Okay, so I'm going to start doing that, right? Usual stuff, very basic, right? And then same thing, always keep the red over the core. So whenever you're working with the Cobra stitch, you always know which is your lead strand. If you're doing 2 colors, you'll always know the lead strand when you're off. But anyways, okay, so we're going to continue weaving our Cobra knot base for this bracelet. I'm also going to push everything up, keep it nice and tight. Okay, so I'm going to continue that all the way to the end, and then we will move on to the next step. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've woven my entire Cobra knot bracelet. Now we're going to add the eye accents. I've got a piece of white 550 paracord. Now this part's going to take a little bit of figuring out. You're going to need to figure out the placement. So I've kind of already marked mine here, but I'll show you in a second how exactly where this should go. So I'm going to go through this little section right here. See that little gap there? I've kind of already tested it out. So I'm going to go through the back. Right. This is going to be a little tricky to do with the camera in front of my face. Okay. There we go. So you can see I'm just going through. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Let's do that, right? So you can see I'm just going through the top and the first and second cord for the 4-strand core. I'm going to go out through here, like this, right? And then I'm going to go over 1 set of knots and through the bottom 3rd and 4th cord. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Be careful not to stab through the actual paracord. So depending on how tightly you've knit your bracelet, I may have just made things really difficult for myself. Anyways, so it's going to go over like that. Okay, so like here and here. So I'm going to go through right here. See how there's one V here and another V. You want to go over to the next one. Okay, so I'm going to do that real quick. you find yourself struggling, make sure you're not actually stabbing through the the paracord. That might be why you're struggling. Okay, so there we go. Now we have one of the eyes. So just to show you the difference between this and the Deadpool, see in the Deadpool we only went over one knot, like one strand. This time we're going over two to make a larger eye. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that through like so. You don't need a cord this long. This is just a scrap piece I have. So we have that, and then now we're going to go through here, this bottom corner here, and then we're going to go through there. Right? So if you look at the placement, again, I'll use my Deadpool as a comparison. So you can see you're going to need, this is the midpoint, so this kind of a section, this will be the middle. And so you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you'll need 4 of these quote unquote V's, right? From the thing. So here and here, and then here and here. 2 strands, yeah. Here, and then here, yeah. These 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's how you're going to make the eyes. And you'll know you did it right if you have this kind of A in the middle, or the upside down V. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. All right, let's see if I can do this. So here, go through here. Yep, it's okay. Okay. There we go. There's one. And then now we go through the last one here. Yep. Okay, let's untwist that first. Okay, so now that I've got my eyes through, just to make it easier, I'm just going to trim my excess here and here. I don't want to fully melt and fuse it yet. So just trim off most of your excess. Don't be wasteful as me, but you know what I mean. Just leave a little bit because we're going to be weaving around this. Okay, so now to start the stitching, I'm using type 95 cord this time, so the webbing will look a little more prominent. I've got this attached to my smaller fid than the one that I use for microcord, and I have about 5 feet, but I'll annotate obviously all this in the beginning. Okay, so we're going to start off on this bottom knot here. I'm going to go through, pull everything through. If you want to be safer, you can kind of secure this to any one of these bottom cords, but I think I'll be okay. I'll just keep that there. Okay, so from here, we're going to go to the stitch across here, not this one, but this one. I'm going to go through top here. Pull all that through. Then we're going to go back to this one. And come through the top there. Okay, pull all that through. Make sure it's not twisted. There we go. Okay, now from here, we're going to go across to this one. Go through the top and out the bottom. And then we're going to go back to this one. I've gone through all this in the previous video, but we're just reviewing now. Okay, so from here, now we're not going to go to this one. We're going to go to the one diagonally across, like that. So you can see, go through the bottom. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Just don't want it to get tangled. Okay, we're going to go through the bottom. The struggle is real. Hold on. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Sorry about that. Just didn't want to get it all caught. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just going to pull through there. That. Now to continue again, going to go back. Now see, this time we're going to go back. You'll know because you have to match up with this one. We're going to go back through this one. like so. And now from here, I'm going to go through here. So you can see what I'm doing. You can see the pattern that's forming. You go across to that one, and now you see you go back. You match up with this one, and you go through the bottom. Okay, so I've just got a couple more passes to do, and I will weave up to, or I will stitch up to, I believe here. But I'll show you, but I'll stitch about, so I just got to do a few more, and then I'll stop here. Okay, so as you can see, I've woven up to, or stitched up to here. I'm right below the eye here. Now I'm going to go, instead of going back through here, I'm going to go through this top knot here. See? Because I want to create a line on the side. Now, in the original photo I saw, that person did some pretty crazy stitching. Something that I personally can't really replicate from a photo. Yeah, I'm not that good. Anyway, at this point, we've traced that line that's going to be the side of his face, the Spider-Man mask. Now we're going to go back from behind, and you're just going to follow this white strand. So I'm going to go through the bottom here. I'm going to come out here and outline the bottom part of the eye, like so. So we'll go through here. This is going to be tricky, but always make sure you don't stab your paracord. So we're going to go through here. There we go. See, like that. Okay. Pull all this through. See, so that's what that looks like. And then now we're going to go through, see, it's going to go like that. Go through here. Make sure I'm not stabbing. Yeah, see, I'm stabbing. Okay, there we go. So be very careful with this, of course. I have to cut out some of my struggle, but anyway. Okay, we got that through there. See? So that's forming the first outline. Now we're going to follow this again, and we're going to go through out here. Okay. Okay, we got that through. I think I may have gone through the white there, but it's okay. Okay, now I'm going to go through the bottom part here. Again, following the white. That was easy. Make sure there's nothing twisted. Okay. Okay, so from this point, we're going to draw a line down the middle here to form part of that mask. So let's do this. We're going to go through this top knot here, pull that through. So go this way. Then we're going to go down through the middle here. Bring us to this side, and now we're just going to follow back to the other side of the eye. Okay, so I'm going to come through behind here. See, through right next to the eye. Now we're going to go on the top part of the eye this time, through here. Okay. A lot of this you're just going to have to really figure out, because I can't even get my camera in that close, because I won't be able to see. Like I'm already struggling with this. I mean, to do this through the viewfinder of the camera, it's like impossible. But anyways, there you go. You can see what I'm doing. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can understand I'm just following along the side of this cord, right? Okay, we're almost there. Now we want to do, let's get this set up. Now we want to go through the top part of this eye. So that would be here. And I'm going to make my way through just right there, okay? Right, see? Coming out right there. Whew, this is tough. I'm actually sweating right now, believe it or not. Okay. There we go. Now for the last one, through the top of this eye. So right here. Okay, right there. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so from here, we've done our detailing around the eyes. Now we're just going to continue this pattern on this side. Okay, so from here, we want to draw that line on the side again, and that would be this knot right here. I'm going to come through the top like this. I'm going to go through the bottom here. Okay. Put the line there. Now, to match what we did on this side, I believe, yeah, we're going to go, just going to go through here, like that. So that's where the line is. We're going to go through the blue there. And yeah, we're going to go actually underneath this black strand. Okay. Like so. All right, so see there, that looks the same now on both sides. Now we're just going to continue weaving the same pattern we did on this side over here. So we can start over here. That. And I'm just trying to match it best. I believe we can go back, right? Would that look about the same? Yeah. So we'll go back through here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go through this one. And I'm pretty sure you guys get what I'm going to do here. It's just finishing off the same exact pattern all the way to the end here. When we get to the end, there's going to be nothing special. Just, you know, pass it through the strands as you would. And again, I didn't cut these yet because I want to be able to pass them through the very bottom. Sorry, through the end strands there and not melt them yet. But if you have a pre-existing bracelet, that's fine too. Just do whatever works for you. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to finish that off and we'll be done. So to end it off, because I didn't snip and singe the excess, I can still easily pass it through the last couple knots here. Okay, like this. Let's not do that. Like that. And finally, I'll just pass it through this last one here. Okay, there we go, right? So now I'm just going to snip and singe all this excess off, the black, the red and blue, and also these white pieces. And I can snip and singe that too. Okay, and then we'll be finished. Okay, and there we have it. We are finished. Here is the Ultimate Spider-Man bracelet. It's in its entirety. Whew, this one was a bit of a doozy. A lot of steps on this one, but in the end, I think it's quite worth it. If you want, at this point, you can even go add the white microcord stitching along the white accent, or sorry, along the blue accent, as I did in my previous tutorial. But right now, I'm done. I can't do any more for this one. Maybe I'll add it later. Okay, so there it is. This one's really, really nice. Yeah, we'll have something to wear for when Spider-Man Homecoming comes out. I don't know when that is, but looking forward to that too. Okay guys, that is it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Let me know what you think of this bracelet. And yeah, that's everything. Check out everything else I've got linked here, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.